How do I? See you met my faithful handyman. No! Not another one! I'll save you! It's what Batman would do! He's just a little brought down, you see, when you knocked. He thought you were the handyman.
When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings, and I traveled the world collecting them. That's horrible.
Okay. A quick shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that came out wrong. You're not helping. You're not helping your case. You're not making this any better. You realize that.
Oh, it was glamorous, I can tell you. The souls of the dearly departed who couldn't rest, and you just went around and you started turning them into paintings. You're a monster. Well, tonight, I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. Oh, Grandma, no! So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Where's my guillotine? Because that one door says, no, you need 2 stars to enter. I figured that was the door to the final boss. And apparently no. But then again, that was a week ago. I was very young and naive then. No!
Excuse me. Coming through. Sorry. Couldn't help it. I'm completely incompetent. Damn, I look good running into his heels. Ow!
Thanks to philosophy, all is forgiven.
And welcome, gentle viewers and listeners, to today's stream. Today's stream, I keep wanting to say today's stream is brought to you by, but that's just because I grew up watching Sesame Street. Today's stream is brought to you by the letter E and the number 6. No, today's stream is brought to you by the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project acts as a refuge for the Maelstrom for LGBTQIA plus folks, especially the young, who maybe just need somebody to talk to, or maybe even aren't in a particularly safe place. They have measures to make sure that if you're in a scenario where people like look over your browser history or your phone, that you can still maintain confidence. So if you or somebody that you know could use their services, links are in the description. If you can afford to donate a little something, links are also in the description. And so hopefully that does it with the serious stuff. And now on with our show. Assuming I can figure out which feckin' controller I was... Alright, hang on a minute. Here, let's try that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I had the dongle for the controller hooked into one of those indirect strips that you can plug in so you have more plugs. Apparently, this was an error in judgment on my part. But no problem. All right. Today, we hunt a god. Cyclos, who is kind of a jerkface. And you know, if I had been thinking ahead, I would have gotten rid of that water for now and gotten another fairy in the bottle for just such an emergency. But you know what? Why break a lifetime of habit? So I'm told that Cyclos should be around here somewhere, and if I head towards a cyclone, I should encounter him fairly easily. So let's see if that works. Hello? Hello? Anybody there? Hello? No. Okay. Not that one anyway. Ah, this feckin' camera, man. Holy smokes. Okay. What about you? I have my swift sail running. No. Okay. You know, I was expecting something a lot more dire when I encountered those things. That's why I've been avoiding them up until now. But I will find the strange frog-like wind god. I will challenge him for the right to bear fire arrows, which is a process that I confess I don't completely understand. But, you know, that's fine. Whatever. Ah, no, that's... As I fumble with buttons. Okay. I think it was about... So... Let's... Yes! Victory! More capitalism to provide for the revolution of the people! Okay. And so with that done, first, let's go ahead and get that cannon back. Do a quick save. And then, where the heck am I? I keep pushing the wrong button to get map, too. Alright. I don't remember what these marks are, but I'm pretty sure they have nothing to do with the wind god. So, alright. Obviously, I need to adventure onwards to other places. And yet, I think to myself, self? Surely there is someone more qualified than I. Wasn't there like a pirate princess or something involved? And I said to myself, self? Why, yes. And no, King of Red Lions, I am not worried about Zelda, I am worried about my magnificent self. Incidentally, I am still not over the fact that we left Zelda here. That is just so feckin' bizarre to me. I mean, why? I wonder what happens if I do seek her out. Yeah, I know, I've got this whole thing. Oh. No, that's just the place with the nieces. Okay, I'll stop getting distracted. I'll do my job. Maybe he'll be there. You'll never know. And Dutch is all like, Arthur, take care of Micah. He's puking all over the floor. Meanwhile, the King of Red Lions is all, you cannot defeat Ganon until the power to repel evil has been returned to the Master Sword. I, too, I'm worried about Zelda. As you are. No, I think she should be doing this. But for now, you must focus on recovering the Mastered Sword's power. Hurry! And so I'm just like, tell me truly, surely there is somewhere out there, someone has made a mod so that you can finish this as Zelda and just leave the poor little 11-year-old who got drafted out of this nonsense. I am told it would be if, like, you could make a mod where the cutscene is replaced, same characters and everything. Oh, that's all that happens. Okay, but the cutscene was replaced where everything is the same until the king starts talking about needing to leave her behind because she is this innocent damsel who can't possibly know anything about fighting, and have her like, excuse me? And then you can play as Zelda, and then, you know, potentially as Tetra. But I have been informed that that is not yet a thing that is feasible. Oh, there's a whole lot of you guys, isn't there? You're just enthusiastic. You're so glad to see me. I need to leave. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, there's more petards. But I have been told that there are mods, apparently, that will allow you... Gale Island, Forsaken Fortress, no. That will allow you to actually play as Zelda from that point on, which that intrigues me. I am also told that there is a later game which is canon within the same timeline, in which, yeah, she is Zelda, but she has very obviously decided to heck with this Zelda nonsense. Northern Fairy Island, that's what I need. Let's see. Yeah, don't call me that. Tetra was fine before, it's fine now. And frankly, that just sounds awesome. Ah, this music is so grand. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, before I do anything else, I'm going to get another fairy. And I'm going to keep an eye out for... Oh, look at that. More twisters. I wonder if perhaps he is in one of those. I can be distracted. Let's see, where am I? Whoa, what? Oh, come on. Okay. I was not expecting to encounter another frickin' Kraken. Fine, I guess. I'll save just in case this battle goes horribly against me. Back down to the depths with you. Cthulhu's younger brother Sneezy. Oh, a thing. Very nice. Okay. Wow, what's it doing all the way over there? I will find you. There we go. Some kind of cool treasure for defeating a Kraken. What could it possibly be? Okay, an orange rupee. It's worth 100 rupees. But I only have room for 3. Oh. Yeah, it's the Irving boss fight from RE5. I know, right? Okay. Anyway. Alright, currently I am down a fairy and I'm down a couple of heart containers because I kind of sort of don't know what I'm doing at least half the time. So let's save before anything else happens. And then map. Yeah. You go north for a while. Okay, the blue. Alright, so right now, blue is north. Okay, and I need red to be north. I can never remember which is which. Okay. Now then. Over the sea, let's go, men. We're shoving it off again. Although actually, considering who I'm preparing to fight, that may not be the most appropriate of all possible songs. I mean, I do feel a little bad about picking a fight with this guy. Not much, because he's kind of a jerk. But a little bit, just because I like frogs. And he is very frog-like. And, you know, when you're a human being, you have to wear clothes. Yes. Sleep in a bed. Ugh. And living indoors. Oh man, do you have to talk about it? But he's avoided all that. He's a frog. And he's got it all. Sing out for the mud and sing out for the ooze. The life of the frog is the life you should choose. Sing out for the mud and sing out for the bog. It's ever so jolly just being a frog. Frog, 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 frog. We love the old mud hole, we sit and we soak, feeling so good that we've just got a croak. The muck and the mire, the swamp and the slime. Oh, the life of a frog is a wonderful time. Time, ribbit, time. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, what could compare to a day in the swamp? The snakes and the spiders, the cold and the dawn, I love this old swamp, be it ebb tide or flood. I love the old swamp, 'cause there's mud in my blood, rabbit, blood. Sing out for the fire and sing out for the ooze. The life of the frog is a life you should choose. Sing out for the mud and sing out for the bog. It's ever so jolly, ever so jolly, ever so jolly, just being a frog. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Meanwhile, the King of Red Lions, I am on my way to challenge a god, so that I can use fire arrows to blow down doors, to go into the corridors, to get to the secret rooms, to feed the little Entling treelets that live in the house that Jack built. And the King of Red Lions is saying, it is too dangerous to go any further in this direction. We must turn back. Dangerous? Dangerous? Dude, the danger is back there! What are you talking about? Oh well. Let's see, north, south, east, west. Need to go west. You know, it's true what they say, you cannot rule innocent. Dude, frickin' Irving, man. Just... what an absolute piece of refuse of human being. Is he the fool? Yay! Yeah, I know that's the edge of the world, but, you know, it's kind of hard to maintain a realistic view of, oh, you've got to be careful, here be dragons and sea monsters and dangerous things, when I just finished killing a sea monster on my way to challenge a god so that I could get the means to save a bunch of Entlings so that eventually I can challenge even wait a minute, what direction am I going? Yeah, okay, I need to go. Yeah, that's fine. So that I can ultimately challenge Ganon, who is an even worse god. Hold your horses a second here, please. Alright, instead of heading straight south, which is not where I was trying to go, how about heading southeast west? West is good. I would like to head west. There we go. That looks like a promising little piece of land. So it's like, we must put the sparkle back in your sword so that you can challenge the demigod that holds the Triforce of power itself. Okay, according to this, I'm headed east somewhere. That's should not be the case, but okay. Okay, now I seem to be heading west, according to the map. But, I just find it amusing. And yeah, I'm still not over leaving Zelda behind. I am told, and those of you in chat or in comments later, let me know if this matches what you've heard, but I am told that at one point in time, the idea was that I would be traveling with Zelda, and that with her assistance, yay, berries, and so with her assistance, I would be able to like solve different puzzles and stuff that normally one might not be able to solve. And, you know, we'd be adventuring together, kind of like with the bird people. You caught a berry in your bottle. When your life energy runs out and you collapse from exhaustion, this fairy will replenish your strength. I just wish they hadn't made the fairies so unhappy in the bottle. And all the others are just dancing around, smiling like, yay, it's bad luck to be you. And this one fairy's like, oh. Okay. And my hearts are all back. And I has fairy. Save. So, yeah, let's see. Map. And Gale Island, that seems like a reasonable place to try to find a wind god. Let's go to Gale Island. According to the map, I'm heading west. Okay. So, all right, blue. Should mean, yes, east. Okay. All right, so blue. Blue is the part of the compass that I need pointed in the direction that I'm going, according to that little compass on the lower left. Fine, because that currently is pointing east. Unless in west, kind of like the camera mixes up right and left, which, oh, please tell me it didn't. Please tell me it didn't do that. Okay, Gale Island should be... over there. You are Gale Island? Yes, you are, but you're not helpful to me. And neither is this guy. Okay. Oh, what could compare to a day in the swamp? The snakes and the spiders, the cold and the dawn, the dawn. Am I like the only person who remembers the old Jim Henson Frog Prince? I might be. It was a long time ago. But it was also awesome and deserves to be remembered. It is, to date, still my favorite version of the story The Frog Prince. If you haven't seen it, it's kind of hard to find nowadays. But if you can find it, I cannot recommend it strongly enough. It's back when Jim Henson and company were kind of first cutting their teeth. That is how early in their craft it is. But it still has Kermit. Okay, Dragon Roost Island. Some days you just can't find a Cyclos. And in theory, all I need to do to find this guy is get into a Cyclone. But apparently I need to get into the right Cyclone. And in theory, he should have been somewhere near the Tower of the Gods. But he was not. Ooh, storm brewing. Maybe there's some fierce winds that way. That makes sense. I'll do that. But he was not. So I'm really unsure as I sail across this wine-colored sea. Aha! Cyclone! That's right, you come to me. I sail into you! Ha! Ouch! Nothing. Nada. Smite me, oh you smiter! Oof. Okay. Ah! Wait, could it be? No, it's another. Oh, Come on, man. I'm finding lots of Kraken. But I'm not finding any sea gods. Ugh. One left. Okay, do I have to hit it more than once? Looking for gods in all the wrong places. Looking for gods in too many cyclones. So, okay, apparently, sometimes when you think you have found the cyclone that will help you find the god of your choosing, it turns out, no, actually, it's just a frickin' sea monster. Earth. Alright, so... I guess I just... Do I need to find my way back to the Tower of the Gods? There's ferries, there's Windfall Island. I think, maybe? Okay, so hang on a minute. There's Northern Fairy Island there. And Spectacle Island is like... So there's Tingle Island. There's the incredible chart, which... Flurf, okay. There's Beetle's chart. Okay. Fine. I will continue my search. It just... Seriously, it's... Is it just me or the gods kind of like cops? They're never around when you really need them. Okay, that was unfair. The gods are generally pretty busy. But here I am, I'm sailing into the storm, looking for the god of wind and storm. This makes sense, this seems logical. I should find him this way, right? Why, Garth? Why? Alrighty then. Is anybody else here familiar with Homestuck? It's an online comic. It's really, really slow at the start, but it's really good. It has an unjust reputation, in my opinion. It really, the problem is that you had some tweens who didn't know how to use body paint correctly and nobody told them. And so they went to cons, painted gray, and then they left gray everywhere. And of course, like any fandom, you have some of your jerks in there. So, avoiding bombs. And so there's, I haven't been able to really learn it or figure out the best ways to perform it yet. But there is a song. Let's go south. Dedicated to the Homestuck. And someday I do intend to perform it. You know, it's all like John, Egbert, Rosalana, Sentis, and Rise Up Abscon, Jade, Harley, Dave Strider, they all placed bourbon in the world. Harlequin, Nana, Bro, Mom, Dad, Youth, Roll, Grandpa, Pastor Chum, Hella Jeff and Sweet Bro. Yeah, no! Dang it. Speaking of ending the world. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna be able to sing that. Yeah. As you might be able to tell, yeah, that's not a thing that's happening yet. Okay, so I need to go east. That should be east, right? No, that's west. How the hell? Okay, is that facing north? That's facing north. Red up is north. Red left is east. Yes, east and west are reversed on the compass. That is why I've been having this problem. It is not just me. Look at that compass. Look at that frickin' compass at the bottom of the frickin' screen that's supposed to represent this frickin' map. See, red points down. I'm pointed south. Red points right. I'm pointed west. It's not just me. This feckin' game. Why? No wonder I keep getting lost. It's not just the camera. It's even the map. It's the compass. It's everything. Yes, it is. Look. Yeah. Red up means I'm pointed north. Now, watch this. Watch this. Red left. North, south, east, west should be west. No, look at the map. I'm pointed east. But yeah, Homestuck is simultaneously the greatest and worst fandom. Ever. You can't fight the Homestuck, though it's weird and random, it's the world's worst fandom. You can't fight the Homestuck, though it's strange and random, it's the greatest fandom. Oh, wait, this is a really big twister. Maybe this is him. Maybe this is him. Have I found you at last? Yes! Yes, I found you, you bastard! Ha! I have found you at last! Foolish creature who does not fear the gods, to the end of the sea with you. Let the... No, that is too much dignity for this jerk. Foolish creature who does not fear the gods, to the end of the sea with you. Let the winds of Cyclos' wrath blow you away. My plan is great. I will make the future better. Alright, here we go. So, alright. Where is he though? I can't. I'm supposed to use the arrow. I'm supposed to use the bow to face him. And I couldn't even deploy it. And I couldn't even find a target. Yes, I know the bow. And I was trying to activate the bow and nothing happened. Coyote, are you all right? It would seem that the wind god Cyclos is a raging jerk. As you go forward, it would be wise to try not to get sucked up by any cyclones you see upon the seas. Ah, but if only we could find a way to harness the power of those cyclones, then it might be possible for us to travel across the ocean instantaneously. If you use your item that can pierce distant targets, you might be able to harness the power of the whirlwinds that Cyclos has control over. Alright, where the heck am I now? Alright, that's not so bad. I'm just like way north southeast of there. That's fine. Alright, there we go. Alright, east. Yeah, and you say that red always points north. You know, with a physical compass, that's fine. But so many other things I keep running into is like, this is not realistic though. No, of course not. It's a video game. Stop expecting realism, you silly person. But why is it happening this way? Because video game. Video game does not do realism. Stop being such a silly little person, Coyote. And then I encounter this feckin' compass. And I expect it to act like almost every other compass that I have encountered in almost every other video game that had a feckin' compass. And they're like, what are you talking about? It works just like a magnetic compass, you silly person. Why would it do anything else? Ah! It brings out my inner imp. So I believe that there's a place for the room now. Alright, I'm continuing to retrace my steps. Of course, if he's not there now, am I going to have to seek this guy out all over again? I am, aren't I? He's out there somewhere. I mean, this whole... Is this just going to be this massive quest where I'm just seeking this guy out? I think it is. This is my life now. Just... Aha! Aha! Okay. Save. Now, you slimy git. Alright. How do I... Yeah, I'm trying to... Okay. Alright. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Oh, and in order for the compass to adjust, remember to always have the camera at your back to read the compass most accurately. Ah! Okay, fine. Fine. Fine, 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 fine. How do I load my save? Can I load my save? I'm starting to think I cannot load my save. Okay. Loading does not put you exactly where you were. Curses! Okay, well, I may as well just hunt him down again because I have the Sale of Speediness, which I got from the night auction. I wonder what else you can get at the night auction. I'll bet there's more stuff. I'll bet that there's more, on to load, you must quit to the main menu. Earth. I'll bet if I go to the night auction, there can be more cool stuff. I need to go to the night auction again. Meanwhile, heading into dangerous waters. Not as dangerous as, you know, heading too far north. Fighting Ganon, the demigod of power itself, is actually safer than, you know, going way north. I'm not really complaining, I just find it amusing that that's how they couched it. You know, they could have had a wall of wind, they could have had an ice wall like on Flat Earth. As I fumble for the map, okay. South from here. South, 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 south. So this away, preferably without smashing onto the rocks like a besotted sailor hearing the sounds of the sirens. Okay, storm, that's good. That's good. God of winds and storms, head into the storm. Yes, yes, this is good. This makes sense. I did not see that until it was too late. It's alright. I'm a strong swimmer. It's only the ocean. Okay. No! Okay, apparently, hang on. Whoop. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of treasure in this area. I am going to try and fail to remember that. But I think I'm heading towards the right direction to confront this jackanape again. I think. Then again, perhaps I am not. Okay, map. No, I miscalculated. I'm going faster than I'm expecting. So, all right. So I need to be heading that way. I think. Is that right? Maybe a little more that way. Okay. I will find you. I must break you. I will find this jerk. I will find him. I will make him pay. Aha! Aha. Okay. I am here. Oh no, these are just little cyclones. I need the really huge, big, bopping cyclone. Yeah, okay. Let's try going north. I am the monarch of the sea. I am the ruler of the Queen's Navy. There he is. Okay, quickly. Checking the map. Yeah, okay, I am here. Okay, I am trying to burn this into my retinas because my memory is not reliable. All right. Yes, you twit. You absolute jerk. Oh, yeah, I can't. Yes! Ha! That's a heck of an arm you've got there. And what an eye. No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have mastery of the air, and now that we've established that you're quite the wind waker, let's see if you can handle this. Oh no. What now? No. Okay, I was not expecting to need to just memorize what he was doing in the air real quick. Okay. Nope. No, that's not it. Bah, what's wrong? Stow! You can't get up with Marvelous Me after all, can you? Oh, alright, fine. I'll show it to you one more time. My plan is great. Alright. Usually the fool says it's down, right, left, up. Down, right, left, up. Yep. Alright. Down. Oh, no. I messed up. Alright, let me try this again. Down, right, left, up. You learned the Ballad of Gales. Wahoo! In the hands of a wind waker like you, my adorable little cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over the ocean deeps, just call on my cyclones. Well, I guess I'll head for home now. See you on down the road. Okay, that was cool, but I did not get fire arrows. Fireworks? No, I still need fire arrows. What? How am I going to... I know, I will challenge the god of winds, and then he will give me fire arrows to defeat my foes. My plan is great. And if any of you thinks that my plan is great, and therefore deserves funding, you missed. Or if you just like what you're seeing, please consider giving the video a like. Seriously, it really helps the channel. Okay, so I have the Sail of Speedy. I have the Warp ability. But now I need fire arrows. As the Fool says, warp to a square southeast of the Forsaken Fortress. 2 down, 2 right from the top left corner. Okay. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so there, Tinkle Island, apparently. Walk to Tinkle Island, yes. That was fun. Bleh. Okay. All right, here I am on Tingle Island. What? No, that's not what I meant to... Drat. Okay. Before anything else, I'm going to save. Then I'm going to continue. There is map. Okay. Southeast of the Forsaken Fortress, 2 down, 2 right from the top left corner. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wrong space. Okay. Um, that is fine. I will just head to the Northern Fairy Island. All right. There we go. All right, so when counting 2 down, 2 right, count the first square. Earth. Okay, you and I have very different ideas of navigation, but I appreciate the help. Like a chessboard or a grid table. Yeah, that's what I was. That's to my understanding how I was counting. But that's fine. I will warp to that location. Wee! No, really, guys, wait, no, I can't, ooh, 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 give me a second. Hark, fairies. This is fairy magic. This is awesome. Ah, my God, that's looking at me. Make it go away. Dude, that is some creepy stuff. That is some seriously unsheely stuff going on. Holy crap. That is, are you one of the autumn people? Have you come for my soul? Tee-hee-hee. Tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? Uh, I'm not sure if I should answer that. I'm certainly not going to give you my real name. Teehee, so young to have such power. How did you know to find me here? Fortunately, the chat was willing to help. I am the queen of the fairy world. Oh my God. This is the queen of air and darkness. Oh, yes, you're very beautiful, your eminence. I don't want to take up much of your time at all. What is the matter, my child? Ah, no, I'm not your child! Does that not surprise you? I don't want to be a changeling, no! Young one, I like you. Ah! And so, I shall give new power to the bow that you wield. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right, I can deal with this. I can deal with this. Seriously, though, those of you who are just listening, she is an ice and kind of violet colored, hollow, eyeless mockery of a fairy holding this stitched together, four-limbed doll of I guess it's supposed to be like one of the Aboleth, like a type 5 demon type of thing. And I mean, her whole head is hollow and she has no eyes, so you can just see into her. And she's smiling at me. Yeah, Is the Fool says, even the walkthrough says, quote, after a very creepy cutscene, end quote. Dude, I was not ready for this. Ah! Ah! What did you... What? How the... Why? Just why? Just why? She clapped her hands over her doll. Her doll turned into two fairies. Her fairies are looking at me as though to say, oh, you're the one that puts us into jars, aren't you? And then they both just soared into my chest. And thus, the powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. When you take out your bow, use to change arrowheads and then fire away. Yeah, and if you think she's cute, that's fine. I mean, you know, I'm not judging you. I'm just kind of judging her a little. She's just kind of hovering there with her legs dangling like a starving ghost. Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. Yay? I'm not gonna say thank you because fairies think that's rude. I'm not gonna say thank you because fairies think that's rude. I'm not gonna say thank you because fairies think that's rude. You're very kind. I appreciate you. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Dude, can you be a little more creepy? Yeah, and he's just staring at her aghast. This like Link's facial expression right now matches my own. I'm just like, ah, why though? And she's just going on, child, I must tell you, you are just my type. Tee-hee-hee. What? No, no, ah. What, 11? Dude, this is not cool. Why? Just why? Yeah, he manages to force an uncomfortable smile. The King of Red Lions looks back at him, concerned. And then she just kind of slumps, like her puppeteer kind of lost track of her strings, and then vanishes. Which is not as comforting as it might be. I've caught another fairy in my bottle, which is not helping me feel any better about this situation at all. But, you know, fine, I guess. Le Yipe, as Pepe Le Pew once pointed out, sometimes it is possible to be too attractive. so checking out to see if there's anything else in this room. But I do not think there is. It's just this bizarre little nook where an unseelie queen likes to hide her hollowed out hat for her hollowed out head. Why is reality like this? Izzy the Fool is charmed, however, and I imagine that she meant well. She's probably, it may be that she's very childlike herself in her eternity. And, that's fine. Oh, I need to save. It's just that whole exchange and the character design. I recognize that to some people, she can be very appealing and very cool, and she was very sweet. In all honesty, she was very welcoming, very sweet, and she gave me help that no one else could give me. All that being said, I'm not gonna let her know that, because that would be rude, but and so, on that very uncomfortable and creepy note, gentle viewers and listeners, I think I'm going to stop now. But before we go, I would like to thank all of my patrons and supporters, present and future, with special thanks to CryptidRhia and Guinevere, and most of all, extra special thanks to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin. Are the visuals not coming up? Visuals are not coming up, I think. Hang on. Either that or there's a tremendous delay between your screens and mine. Let me try this again. Yeah, I know it's Control 1, man. I'm just pointing out that it hasn't worked. No, I will give credit to these wonderful people. No, first it's Control 1, then it's Control 2 after that. Obey me! I command you! Okay, visuals are just not coming up for this for some reason. I humbly apologize. But CryptidRhia and Guinevere, you know I love you. You know you are awesome. Yeah, Control 1, it's right keyboard. Yep. Bizarre, okay. And I haven't had any problems with anything else responding. It's just not responding now. So, to my wonderful, wonderful patrons, I humbly apologize. Apparently, we do not have... Yeah, it's a black one. Apparently, we do not have visuals today. I don't know why. My techno-wizard is elsewhere on an errand of mercy and goodwill and stuff. And so he is not here to swoop out of the darkness into the light and rescue me from what for anyone else is probably a very minor situation. But oh well. CryptidRhia and Guinevere, ladies, even with technical difficulties, you know we love you. We would be lost without you. And most of all, extra special thanks with a twist of lemon to my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin, who is not appearing in this picture even more than usual. But regardless of all that, this channel could not be what it is without your support. And we do most sincerely thank you. I'm going to fucking try this from yet another angle one more time before I give up on it. In any case, if you would like to support what we do, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha. Huh, wait a minute. The keyboard's just not working. There are points it's supposed to light up when certain keys are depressed and it's not lighting. So it's a hardware problem. All right. I'm going to try something. Because I am determined. If by hook or by crook I can get this visual to work, I will. I'm going to make it happen, darn it. Hang on. Okay. Snarl, growl, grr. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to realize that there is not a battery where I thought there was, so I can't change out the battery. Ah! Oh, HBK, bless you. I love this game too. This is an awesome game. And again, I humbly apologize for the lack of visuals, but if you would like to support what we do, which includes being able to, continue to do more content and hopefully get new batteries. Holy cow. Please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And when you do, please let me know via email or Patreon message if there's a particular color in which you would like to have your name displayed. Alternatively, you can give a one-time gift at ko-fi.com/Coyote de la Mancha. And finally, a huge thank you to all of you who have been circulating the links. The signal boost really helps the channel. Thank you. So, until next time, always have spare batteries on hand. Let me see here. And I will see you, gentle viewers and listeners, sometime again. And I'm currently messing with Streamlabs to try to get the post show going. There we are.